Hey, what's up guys, Damian here, and after 6 months of waiting, the 5th update for Warriors Abyss is finally here and introduced the 3 out of 4 Dynasty Warriors characters from the poll and also 7 new challenges for the training hall, and we're gonna talk about the 2 transient challenges in particular, what the mindset is and how to complete them on traversal level 6 with your first try, and what character you should use and what record of sin. Also, I'm gonna say something very important that the developers actually forgot to add to the game, guys. So, is the Slay new meta? Now, when the game first launched, it was the wind attribute, the strongest, with Ma Chao and Zhang Fei. Then, after the 3rd update, with the addition of Ginchio, the bolt attribute became the strongest, with Lubu as well. And after the 4th update, the ice attribute became the 3rd strongest through the transcendence of Mitsunari Shida. So now with the 5th update we have Zuozi and the massive improvement to the Slay attribute, and also his unique tactic is in his traits when you play as him. And I also remember before actually the 3rd update that introduced the Depths of Torment and the Records of Sin, the producer did a Slay build with max Slay emblems, the best Slay formation, and he basically supercharged gunning. So for a summoning build like that, Slay was strong even back then, and back then of course Gochi didn't exist, so now that he's in, it's even stronger. I kinda don't think that it surpasses the Bolt with Ginchio and Lubu. But the Bolt and the Wind attribute don't have an attribute barrier damage dealer like, as you can see right here, I have Guan Ping in the formation and Slay has Guan Ping. And also Ice and Fire also have something similar. Now when you play as Zuozi, you cannot really tell if Slay is actually meta because of this, the treasure that you need to get and the multiplication perk that he has. And here I didn't get that treasure, the Book of Art of Concealment, but with the standard Slay build, and I didn't even get the Slay formation, the strongest one. But I still did alright with him. He's definitely in the top 5 when it comes to strongest characters right now. And I have also seen those videos where the guy gets the treasure and he has all these the orbs from the attributes, and basically Guma dies in seconds. But with just a Slay attribute build, he still does very well for traversal level 6. I am under leveled. First time playing with him as well, and I did well. I am happy with my very first run with him. And also I have this, and of course I think many people have this complaint with those treasure related traits where you have to get the treasure, otherwise you don't get to see the character's true potential. And if you wanna make a build for the Depths of the Void, well, obviously you need to get the maximum advantage of your character's traits, otherwise you're not gonna do as you should have, as well as the character can do. So you're gonna have to start a new run and hopefully get the specific treasure, and also you need the other 2 to be treasures that can carry over to the Depths or the Void. You don't want something to be like for Karma Embers or Tears of Blood if you are planning to go to the Depths and the Void. And even if you do get the correct treasures, you may still not get the heroes that you need, so you will have to make a new run again, guys. So this was my very first run with Zuozi, guys, and the Slay attribute, the improved Slay attribute. And we are back at the Hall of Bodied Souls to take a look at Eugene. He is the 5th way elite. that honestly shouldn't have been added as a result of a poll. So now the 5-way elite are complete, and Zhang He's unique tactic remains the same actually, but it's okay. But what is not okay is that they forgot to add a bond with the 5-way elite generals, guys, just like the 5 tiger generals from Shu. And we missed out on +5 to the max level, guys. And well, I was looking forward to this. How can they forget this? Because this could really make a huge difference when playing the depths, the void, and the hidden red traversal level 6, guys. 5 extra levels certainly increase your attack and defense by a decent amount. And now, well, we do not have that bond, and it should have been added to the game, guys. So that's what I wanted to say, and hopefully the developers notice this and add it with a hotfix. Okay, now this clip is from the Transient Emblem challenge, and guys, this challenge is a hot mess. It says that it's only the ability emblems are changed, but I had suspicions that it's not gonna be only that, and it was correct because it's also the attribute emblems that change, and also the quantity of the emblems for each hero. So you have to do the most annoying thing, which is to check every time you wanna move on. You need to check the portal for you know, the crystal samplings, heroes that you will find after you complete the next phase, guys, which is I mean, honestly, these randomizer challenges where you know, I really don't like those. But well, Matsurio Kimura for his emblem every 6 levels, and also used the record of sin that increases the XP when you do the Musou attacks. And also you can use the one that increases, that gives you every 13 levels one emblem. And now here you will see this randomizer emblems. Look at this. Look at this. Oichi, 4 emblems. Oh my god, I mean, and at the end you will see Ryu Hayabusa, 1 emblem. Look at this. Well, anyways, use Matsurio Kimura with a record of sin that increases, you know, the Musou XP, and you need to get the maximum amount of emblems, guys, so that you can actually select the emblems that you actually need, guys. So yeah. And now this is from the Transient Hero Challenge, and this challenge is gonna have to be the good old Flower of War summoning build, guys. Now this is very important. For your record of sin, you will need the one that makes it more likely for the female characters to appear. This is the record of sin that you can get from a previous training hall challenge, or even more specifically, if you have the Flower of War record of sin, that's even better. And you will need, also very important, you will need to start with Zhang Jiao in order to take advantage of his 3 crystal beads, and you want to use this to find the alchemists Zhurong, Momiji, and Naotorai, the players that I have in my formation. Also, alternatively, if you cannot find them, search for Kai, search for you know, other Flowers of War with fire or thunder, and you will need to collect also speed emblems. You will need the wisdom emblems. You will need charm. I mean, pretty much everything. You know, the usual things. And try also to find Meng Huo if you come across him, and the 4 master archers for Momiji, and Meng Huo is for Zhurong. So yeah, you can see right here with Zhang Jiao and the Flower of War build, guys, with a record of sin for the female heroes. Finally, now about the Dynasty Warriors poll. I wasn't too familiar with all of those characters, but I voted for Wu characters because Wu is the kingdom with the least amount of heroes, so it needed some support in my opinion. And in case you are interested, I voted for Ding Feng, Zuran, and Lian Xi, and she's in the game now. And I didn't think that characters from minor factions are gonna make a difference, but we will see what Dongbai has to offer. So yeah, thanks for watching this video guys, hope you learned something, hope you enjoyed, have a good one, and take care, bye.